guys. Thanks for coming out. Really appreciate it. Before I get started, I'd like to give a big shout out to Arts Quest, Glenn, and Aaron, and all the other classmates we got. It was a great time. It was a great experience. Thank you guys for coming out to support that, guys. But before I really begin, I would like to establish a fart corner because nobody else has up here, so I'm thinking it'll be right here. Yep, right there. Right there. Now that that's out of the way, we can begin. Octopus. Octopus scare me, man. Octopus scare me because they're so fucking smart. Octopus are so smart they can pass tests that we made. I don't think I could pass a test that an octopus made. I'd go down there and they'd be like, what's the square root of 83? And I'd be like, I didn't know you guys had math down here. Speaking of animals, you ever hear the phrase, these things are two totally different animals? I've been hearing that recently in my job, and it's like, I've never heard it in reference to two different animals. I've never heard someone be like a lion and an octopus. Those are two totally different animals. It's always like a Ford F-150 and a GMC truck. Baby, those are two different animals. And I'm like, no, neither of those are animals. Speaking of dumb phrases I hear at work, I have a coworker who loves to say it is what it is. He'll go on a 25-minute rant about his 14th divorce and end it with, it is what it is. He's meandering, he's yapping at me, there's no actual point, and he finally realizes that I don't care. And he goes, it is what it is. Alright, I'm sorry guys, I'm complaining, I know. It is what it is, so gotta move on from that. Speaking of working, I think there's a big and quite frankly discriminatory idea going around right now, you know? You ever heard of a lazy eye? I think that's bullshit. I have a lazy eye. My lazy eye has to work way harder than all your regular eyes just to look straight forward, alright? I have a pull yourself up by the bootstraps eye, alright? This one's working hard. He's a hard worker.
Heard that.
Thank you, sir. Back in 5th grade, let me calm it down a bit, you know? Back in 5th grade, I had a girlfriend that I really loved, and she really loved me. And her love language was kicking me in the shins. But I kind of liked that, you know? I was into BDSM at an early age. But what I'm getting at is, you know, one night I get home, I look at my iPod Touch, because that was the thing back then, and she shoots me a text, you're no longer my boyfriend.
Oh, no.
I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do. So that night I went out on my little scooter, my little Razor scooter, pushing it. I tried to do a little tail whip, which is when you spin the bottom part, and it just, bam, smacked me right in the ankle. I fell down to my knees, I looked up at the stars, and I said, God, everything reminds me of her. That was a sad story. It really hurts to tell that one, I'm not gonna lie. Taylor Swift's been in the news recently. Taylor Swift was in the news because her Super Bowl appearance actually had more viewership than the moon landing. What? And I was like, what? First off, I can't believe that, what's it called, that record had lasted for that long, because that's like 60 years or something like that. That's crazy. But also, I feel like it's a little excessive. Obviously, one of them was way more culturally significant than the other one. Like, what was Taylor Swift wearing? Did you see that her and Travis Kelce are dating? It's so important. I bet you in 10 years there's going to be conspiracy theorists online saying that the Taylor Swift Super Bowl appearance was made in Hollywood. It's not even real. It was all AI. But I bet you when her manager heard about that, he was like, what if we sent her to the moon? Make some money there. I bet you if she did do that, her first song she performed is, Look What You Made Me Do. Yeah, some good Taylor Swift jokes right there. The other night, I was having sex. Yeah, I do that sometimes. With my girlfriend. And in the middle of it, she called me daddy. And I had to stop. I said, just so you know, I'm not signing any adoption papers tonight. Am I right, fellas? Alright, I'll leave you guys on this one. So, everybody knows this, but when you first go to prison, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to walk up to the biggest guy and you're supposed to...
Bend over.
That's do. That's the second thing.
Get his email. Get his email.
Yeah. Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face. How do you think that guy feels? Some 6'7" Samoan dude with a heart of gold, shoulders the size of volleyballs, getting punched in the face bi-weekly by scrawny white dudes who want to prove themselves? It's messed up. This dude was originally sentenced for 3 months for petty theft, and now he's been in for 3 years over petty fights. And it's messed up. I bet you he runs back to his cell crying, and his cellmate's like, did they do it again? And he's like, yeah, I just don't know why they do this to me. And the cellmate's like, well, you're going to have to suck it up, because it is what it is, baby. Hey, thank you guys very much. You guys are fun.